Right, time to grab your light weights. I recommend if you're starting off for the first time, possibly 0.5 or 1 kilograms. It doesn't sound a lot, but believe me, as we go on, it will feel heavy. You don't necessarily need weights. If your arms start to feel tired and you need to drop the weights at any point, I would rather you just carried on without any weights rather than give up completely. So with all these workouts, I suggest that you can put your own music on in the background, because I often think I might put my own music in, but it might not be your taste or your style. So I much prefer if you had your selection of music than listen to mine. So let's just roll those shoulders back. Roll them forward. Let's do some overhead presses, but without any weights to begin with, just so your arms are getting prepared for what's to come. Now bring your arms out, push them back, and then bring them forward so they're almost touching. From this camera view, it makes my hands look extra big and my arms look extra long. They already are long. Circle those shoulders again and grab your weights. Right, so we're going to start off with something that I call serve the platter. So it's like you're holding the weights, your arm is in a right angle. Might be easier to show you this side. Your arm is in a right angle, and you push the weights out, and then you bring them back in. Push them out and bring them back in. So it's like serving a platter of food or drinks, but you're bringing it back. So make sure your feet are out, your knees are slightly soft, your core is engaged. And when I say engaged, I think people sometimes think, how does engaged mean? Just ignore it. But imagine you're zipping up a pair of jeans and you're squeezing your stomach in to try and get those jeans on. That is engaging your core, that kind of feeling there. So core's engaged, shoulders are back, chest is lifted. So we're going to serve the platter out to the front and then out to the side. So we're going to be doing this in a ladder. So we're going up the ladder and then back down the ladder. So let's go. 1 to the front, 1 out to the side. Now 2 out to the front, 2 out to the side. 3 out to the front, 3 out to the side. 4 out to the front, 4 out to the side. 5 out to the front. This is the highest bit we're going in the ladder. And 5 out to the side. Now we're going back down the ladder. So 4 to the front. 4 out to the side. I want to just kind of spring that platter back. So you're giving some food away and you want it straight back. 3 out to the front. So a bit of force. 3 out to the side. 1, 2, 3. 2 out to the front. 2 out to the side. Now, put both your hands in one weight. If you don't have any weights, then often I think some tins from your cupboard, they're usually about 0.5 kilograms. So a couple of tins from your cupboard will just be just fine. And if you need to have 2 tins in one hand, you can stack them on top of each other and hold them like that. So we're going to do the same again, but both hands, both weights in one hand. So start off with the right, 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 3 to the front, 3 to the side, 4 to the front, 4 to the side. In actual fact, let's put this left arm up whilst we're doing this. 5 to the front, 5 to the side. So whilst your one hand is working, have your other arm in a static hold. This will also feel like it's tired as well. It's just done some work. So let's keep it in a static hold so we're still working this resting arm whilst you're doing the work on the other arm. So 1 out to the front, 1 out to the side, 2 out to the front, 2 out to the side, 3 out to the front, 3 out to the side, 4 out to the front, 4 out to the side. And the highest bit of the ladder, 5 out to the front, 5 out to the side. Now going down that ladder, 4 out to the front, 2, 3, 4, 4 out to the side, 2, 3, 4, 3 out to the front, 2, 3, 3 out to the side, 2, 3, 2 out to the front, 1, 2, 1 to the front and 1 to the side. Let's roll those shoulders for a second. See, they're small weights, but they definitely start to feel effective after a while. Right, from there I want you to do some overhead presses. So both hands, both weights, both hands being used here, weight in each hand. And we're going to go above our heads and then bring them down, but not the whole way down because that is a recovery. So I want them up here, okay? So we go all the way up to here and then up again, but only halfway down and then back up, okay? We're going to do 10 of those. So let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. And bring your shoulder blades back. Right, now with the weights in both hands, we're going to repeat it again. Again, that left hand out in a static hold, and the right arm, we're going to do that again 10 times on your right arm and then 10 times on your left. So same process, down to the right angle, and then the second time halfway, 10 of them. So let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Other side. Are you feeling the burn yet? I'm feeling the burn. So, right arm out, single arms, weights in both weights in both hands. If you can't do it with both weights, drop down to one weight, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're not stopping, I'd rather you just took the weights out altogether than stop, okay? So right arm out, and if you'll know if your form's not right because you might start to bend forward or you're having to really push your whole body into it. As soon as that starts happening, lower your weight, drop one of the weights or drop all the weights, okay? Don't risk injuring yourself through poor form because you're trying to use the weight that you've committed to. Just drop a weight if you need to, okay? No ego and ego. So put your right arm out with the left arm. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So we come in to that right angle and then a little bit lower. Right angle. 5, or 6 now. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. I'm not sure I counted correctly then, but never mind. So, now we're going to be doing what I call W's and O's. We're going to spell wow. So, elbows out like this. This is a W, so you're bringing elbows into your ribs and out again, okay? But I want your W like this rather than your W like that. That's not what we're going for here. We're not doing an overhead press, we're doing a W. And then once you've done your W, then you bring the weights around to the front like this to do an O. So with the O's, I don't want the weights going down like this, because again, or right over your head, that's the recovery. The weights need to be in front of you, creating that O. Otherwise, there is no tension when you're doing it right above your head like that. So we're going to do 5 W's and 5 O's. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2. And now O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to a W, because I'm spelling wow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake out those shoulders. Right, the last thing we're going to be doing is our triceps. So put both weights into one hand. We're going to do 5 on each side. Put your left arm out as your right arm does the work. So bringing those weights up and then dropping them behind your back, okay? And I want your elbow straight and your biceps by your ears, okay? So let's do 5 of those on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this left arm should be feeling tired because it's just been working out. Right arm out, left arm up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we're going to do some tricep kickbacks. So, bend your knees a little bit. Pull your hips back like this, back straight, elbows tucked into your ribs. And then we're pushing our arms right back so you can feel the resistance. You should feel that resistance along your triceps, which is along the back of your arms there. So when you bring them forward, we're not bringing them all the way up to our chest, we're bringing them halfway into a sort of right angle and then pushing them right back so you can feel that tension on your triceps. So you're going right back like that. Hinge forward at your hips. Bring your elbows to your ribs in line with your body. We're pushing back like that. So let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And put both weights in one hand, do on each side, and then it's over, okay? So hinge at those hips, elbow tucked into your ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap over onto your left side. This is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's over. The arm section is done. You'll be pleased to hear. You might struggle a little bit. Probably won't feel it today, but maybe tomorrow when you go up to the cupboard to put something on that top shelf, you might feel it a little bit. It might ache, maybe the next day, but it'll be worth it when you start getting the guns, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed it. There will be more of these arm workouts where this came from, and I will see you in the next video.